YouTube, what's going on, man? It's Logan, aka Pittsburgh Jit. In today's banger video, I'm going to show you guys how to skate in Warzone, as well as my complete updated settings for ICUE. I do use a Scuff and Vision Pro controller, so ICUE is the software that you have to use. I don't like it. It's not the most pleasant, but it is what it is. You got to use it. So I'm going to show you guys all my G keys. My not macros, but like button layout, I guess, and yeah, like how to skate, man. So the Scuff and Vision Pro is definitely. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I definitely recommend going and picking up one. So without further ado, man, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace out. All right, guys. So first of all, and most importantly, we're gonna go over to our in-game settings in Warzone. And we're actually going to be going into keyboard and mouse. And if you start off in mouse, just go to keybinds. Basically, what we're going to be doing is changing our keybinds to buttons on our Scuff and Vision. So, and you could do this with any keybind. It doesn't have to be the one that I use, but you can do any keybind to any button, whether it's the back buttons on the Scuff and Vision or the sax buttons on the side. It doesn't matter. Anyway, you first want to go to Movement Advanced Keybinds, and the two settings you want to change are Cut Parachute and Slide. And in my opinion, I just use dash. So set Cut Parachute and Slide to dash. All right, and then honestly, the only other one I think I used was Jump Stand and Mantle to equal. Or equals. That doesn't, and same with open parachute because you're jumping with open parachute, but honestly, you don't need that. The only ones that you really need are cut parachute and slide parachute to your dedicated keybind. And for me, I use that, I bind that button to B or circle on my controller. So anyway, those are the in-game settings, guys, and let's hop straight into the ICUE settings. Alright guys, so before I get into the actual ICUE settings, I do have a big disclaimer. So I am a quadriplegic, which means that I have limited hand function, and basically what my point is, these four back buttons on the Scuff and Vision, I can't even get to them when I'm playing. So that means that I can't set a dedicated keybind for crouch, prone, or dive. Which is unfortunate. So it's literally just me skating around. You'll see in the skating tutorial what I mean, but for those of you watching the video, I would hope that you have full hand function and you can set dedicated keybinds for these things. For crouch, like one for crouch, one for prone, one for dive, and then the other one could be free, which could be like, I don't know, the instant knife macro. You could set it for switch to melee weapon, you know what I mean? But yeah, just a little disclaimer, it's a big one though. Alright, so starting off with my G keys, the first G key I have set to window mode, just Alt Tab just to switch between tabs. G2 is how I record, like start my recording in OBS. So I set it to 1, which is just whatever. It's just the number that I liked, I guess, the number 1. G3 is record off. To stop the recording, I have set to number 2. G4, the G4 key, Windows print screen, is for screenshotting things. Like when I want to screenshot, a specific scene on Rebirth or Verdansk. If I want to screenshot the scoreboard, whatever I want to do with the screenshot button. So, yep. And then finally, G5 is my field upgrade. So I have a dedicated keybind for my 5th G key, which is X, to throw a loadout, or if I hold the button, I can activate like a heartbeat sensor, something like that, you know? So I have my 5th G key set for field upgrade. And then onto my 2 sax buttons, my right sax button is set for left on the D-pad, and that is my tactical button, or smoke or stim, whatever you want to call it, my tactical equipment. And then we're getting into the most important stuff. So for me especially, again, as a quadriplegic, left trigger, the other sax button, I've set the left trigger because I can't actually access the actual left trigger, which I have set to B. I know this is like really confusing, but just the way I play and the way I guess I have to play, yeah, it's I have my left sax button set to ADS and LT. But the actual left trigger I have set to inventory and exit. The reason I title it that is because I use it to bring up my backpack in Warzone, and then when I want to exit the buy station or exit a like specific scene, like back out, I use left trigger as well. So I have left trigger set to B, and then we get into the actual like the most important setting, which is how to skate, the no dead slide button. So I have B, or if you're on PlayStation or whatever, and have DS4, it would be circle. And I have that keybind dash set to the B button. This is the most important button. It's how I skate. I use that dedicated keybind of dash to the B button. And then last and certainly not least, it's the jump key. I have my left stick set to equal, the keybind equal set to my left stick. So yeah, pretty confusing. I get it, but it's just the way I play. You guys will have a much simpler setup. I just kind of wanted to explain everything in detail. But yeah, man, let's hop straight into the actual skating tutorial now. Alright guys, so now that we have all the correct settings in place, I'm going to make this pretty short and sweet, but I'm going to try to. But I use the sprinter perk just to make this a little more effective, but you literally just sprint and you can hold the B button. You don't even have to take your hand off the B button. You can just sprint, hold the B button, and you're skating. You could do a G slide, into a slide. You can double slide backwards, double slide sideways. It's that easy, man. But hey, thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch my video, guys. I really appreciate it, man. We're on the road to 200 subs. So please, let's get there, man. This tutorial, I know it took a while to set everything up, but I think this will be the most effective thing you could do movement-wise in this game. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys all in the next one, man. Peace.